All right, well, we are off, all packed up, ready to go. I even made myself a lunch. Trying to start this new year off right with a bang. Anyways, I am totally excited now. I'm so glad to be like flipping the store. I think it's gonna look really, really good. And I'm definitely gonna film it. I brought my good tripod with me. I'm here at the store and we're ready to get started. So let's head in. Let's turn this thing around.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4.
gosh, I hope you liked this transformation of the front of the store. I'm absolutely thrilled with it. And the best part is that I got some video before people start buying things from the display, which always happens. So I'm super happy with it. I think it looks really good. It looks fresh and clean. There's some color, but there's definitely the warmth of the wood. I love the rug. I love the way, that's incorporated into the whole design. I love this idea of kind of just hanging it over the table like that, and I'll definitely use that in the future. But for now, this is the way that the new display looks. Again, I'm totally thrilled, and I hope you like this video and that you'll watch the next one and that you subscribe. I would love that. So I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I totally look for things that I think are kind of weird and unusual and offbeat. And the reason I look for them is I have found that they are fairly valuable. And there are also things that most people overlook, including estate sale organizers and even thrift stores. So let me just share a few of these. Maybe they'll be on your radar from now on as you go out thrifting yourself. Going to be talking about is Bibles. So Bibles are really inexpensive to find. They can go for as low as a quarter, 50 cents, $1. I picked this one up recently, and this only cost me, I think it was $2 for 2 books. So it was $1. It is from Jerusalem, and it had a wood binding. I thought it was really fascinating. The back was leather. And I thought it was actually going to be worth a lot more because this is very old right here. But come to find out, it wasn't as worth as much as I thought. But I did sell it for $34 on Facebook Marketplace. It went to a local buyer and it sold within the first day. So that was a really quick flip on that. The second one that sold here, and these are not in order, was this antique 1890s leather-bound German gold embossed pocket Bible. So see how thick that is? But that is a very, very small Bible, but it actually has a date from 1901, has writing on the inside. And it sold for $120. If you ever find Bibles that are really thick like that, but small, they tend to have a lot of value if they're as old as this one was. So $120 on that one. That was a really good sale on that. And then here's another one. I don't think this one I can pick up on eBay anymore. But this one sold on eBay. This one didn't sell for nearly as much, only $23. But again, when you're picking these up for like $1, that is not... And it doesn't matter if they have inscriptions. People are looking for very particular Bibles, very particular publishers. So they are a good pickup. Usually I try to look them up when I'm at a sale or a thrift store before I pick them up. But my gosh, how do I get out of here? Get me out of here. Here's another one. This is a 1953 Bible, sold for $35. And you see right there, this is the publisher. Nelson is the publisher. It tells you this is references and concordance. So they are fairly easy to look up. And so it'll really help you price them. Again, it has an inscription that, most people understand that older Bibles will. And then this one's fascinating because it actually has maps on the inside. And then this tiny little Bible sold for $24. And this was very, very tiny, but a really old one, very petite. But it even says petite on it. Very cute. So sold for $23.99. So again, you can find Bibles at thrift stores, you can find Bibles at garage sales, estate sales, and a lot of them have value. You would be really surprised that some of them can go for well over $100, just depending. So you want to be knocked over with a feather? Look at these. 400,000 American Bible Society Pocket Edition. Who knew that Bibles could be that valuable? That's a sold price right there, by the way. Then this person took an offer on this Matthew's Bible. I don't know what the offer was, but the original price on it was $13,000. And then there's this one for $12,000. I mean, these prices are crazy. So just, keep your eyes out, because my goodness, you can make quite a bundle of money by just picking up old Bibles. And again, Bibles tend to be one item that they're really overlooked by thrift stores. They're overlooked at estate sales and garage sales. So another item that basically flies under the radar are slide rules. Now, don't ask me how you use them. Don't ask me what they're used for. I have no idea. All I know is that out there are collectors that are looking for these. This one sold on Etsy for $87. It does have the case with it. And it, again, just like Bibles, these slide rules tell you exactly what they are. This one was patented in June 1900. It is a Kufel and Esser company from New York. Came in its original box, even with the original instructions on it. The case was not in that good of shape, and it didn't matter. Somebody wanted it. I actually have a rare one here listed for $284. This one also sold on Etsy for $34. I also can't even tell you what the difference is as far as values of them go, because a lot of them look very, very similar. But you see on this one, it even tells you exactly what model number this slide rule is. This one here sold for $78. And so once again, keep in mind that I never pay more than $1, $2, $3 for a slide rule, because not only do I not know how to use one of these, most people selling them don't either. So again, you could pick these up really inexpensively at an estate sale, a garage sale. I don't think I've ever found them in thrift stores, but I rarely go into the tool section, but that's a good place to look. Here on eBay, what some sold for, this is priced highest to lowest. So here you have an antique Swiss slide ruler. I have no idea what the heck that is. This one looks very much like one that I have sold. 158, 149, 140, 119, 90, 100, 91. This guy sold a bunch of them for 81. Somebody got a good deal on those. So anyways, keep your eye out. My gosh, these, again, they're so inexpensive, and you could have a very valuable piece very, very easily. Old antique tools. So look at this one. This is a rare early 19th century handmade solid steel brass compass divider tool. I have no idea what that is. But anyways, they have it listed for $149. Do I ever think I'm going to get that kind of money? No. But then again, I have never tried to sell tools online. I usually put them in my antique booth. Here's one for $85, and this is an antique brass and Lambert blowtorch. So again, this is stuff that you could find at garage sales, at estate sales. One of the first areas that I go to is the garage, the basement, the barn. That's where these kind of tools wind up. And again, like I never paid more than a quarter, 50 cents, a dollar for them. And if you do have an antique booth, they're a great addition because it gives the husbands something to do if they can like look through like men's stuff. I'm always looking for things that appeal to men. This one, you get all of them, I guess. Do you get all of them? I think you get all of these for 120. And again, if I pick one up for like 50 cents or a dollar, I don't put that much on them. Again, I just think honestly, especially these kind of tools, the ones that have the wood handles, I love them for not just their form, not because they're functional, but just because of their sculptural quality. I love the patina on the old wood. They're selling this set for $149. And look at these. Well, I think this is attractive to a lot of people that collect different genres. I love a wood mallet. I think they look great, again, as a sculptural piece. And it looks like this particular listing, you can select a mallet and buy it for $65. That's a really attractive listing, the way that they have those in a vignette. And mallets are something I would pick up all day long. This, again, I have no idea what the heck this is. Antique all wooden mortise gauge measuring tool, but it's worth $75. Again, the great thing about it is you can actually pick these items up for like pennies on the dollar, right? And they're easy to look up. A lot of times they're easy to date. And again, if you have an antique booth, these are a great addition. They add patina, they add a sculptural quality, they add an organic look, and it's something that appeals to men. So great addition. This one, I guess you get all of them. You get all of these pieces for $146 for the whole listing. These look less like tools to me and more like kitchen items, but you get the idea. So as a rule, I do not like to ship big lamps. I do not like to list them online, but what I will pick up all day long and what I could usually find at a good price are little lamps. I'm talking about like 7 inches to like maybe 10 inches. I consider a small lamp if they have a shade. This one recently sold. This one's really more of a nightlight, but it sold for $43. It was 7.5 inches high, and it was just a little pagoda with a little light on the inside. So it was really more of a nightlight, and it was definitely vintage, and it sold quick. Like within a week and a half from listing, it sold. Little lamps sell amazingly well, and they're so much easier to ship than large lamps. This one, I actually bought 2. I bought them for $10 a piece. Let's see, what size is this? This one doesn't say on the listing, but it was very little. It was a candle, what do you call that? a candlestick lamp, because it has this little holder here. I got this at an estate sale. Again, I paid, I think, like $10. It sold for $43. I had two of them. They both sold. These are guaranteed money makers. And the thing is that lamps that are little like this, you can typically pick them up really inexpensively. Even at estate sales, they don't go for a lot. So this one and the other one both sold for $49 a piece. So it was a $20 investment, but I made close to $100 on that. So this particular lamp is very unusual because it has this light bulb. The light bulb was actually made in the 80s, and it has a illuminated purple bird and green flowers. It is really rare, and I may have underpriced this. The actual base is older, maybe from the 40s, but the person bought it because of the light bulb. They don't make these light bulbs anymore. They're really rare. So this one sold for $53. I just picked this up at a garage sale on my way to the store for a couple of dollars, and it sold like within a couple days. So super quick. Here's another little lamp. Again, this one is very cute because it is a wood one. It did not come with a shade. I had a couple shades. I gave the buyer an option of which one they wanted. They wanted a cream colored one. But again, a little tiny lamp like this, you can easily find for like $2, $3, $4, and they typically sell fast. So I sold this for $53. She chose this particular shade. And again, super easy to pack. Super easy. And let's see what else. This one was a much bigger lamp. This one sold also fairly quickly. Again, I will make the investment in storing a lamp and lampshades if they're little, because I know they're hot sellers. I don't hold them for very long. This one, I had found the lampshade at Thriftapalooza, and I had to wait until I finally found a lamp that it would go to. But this sold really quickly, and it sold for $69. So that was a great sale on a very, very small lamp. Let's see, how big was it? 12 inches. But it's 12 inches because of the shade. This is another really popular style of lamp, probably from the 80s. It is very petite. I mean, this one is maybe 8 inches, maybe 8 inches, 9 inches, but very small. Again, it is more, I don't even know if this is a light. I think this is just to burn candles. Yeah, it is. It's just to burn a candle in it, like a votive. You could see there. But I think it was the lampshade that sold it, and this one sold for $54. That was a really good sale and a very fast sale. So I say this all the time. I love little tiny pieces of art. Not only are they like super easy to ship, but they are also always flying under the radar as well. And so you can get them relatively inexpensively. I try not to pay any more than like maybe $8 for a little piece of art. And just depending on the quality, they can really range from, you know, bread and butter, like this one at $25. Even though this one's hand painted, I didn't think the quality was like high enough that I could charge a big amount of like a big price, put a big price tag on it. So I was really happy with $25. I did think it was very sweet. I love the little ginger jar in it. These are Italian, and these are highly sought after. This set, I sold them as a set because obviously that's the way that they came as a set, and these sold for $78. I'm always on the hunt for these because they do sell fairly well. And then this piece I picked up when I was in Europe. Again, it was very small, 6 by 4, but I really love this Don Miro figure and dog, I think is what it's called. But I really love the subject matter, even though it wasn't framed, and it really is just like an overlay of paper on a piece of wood, but it definitely had some age, and that one sold for $36. This one I really paid up for this. So typically I would not pay more than like $8. This one I bought in Colorado. I paid $15. So I really should have priced this one much higher, but I think it went to a viewer. So I'm happy that it went to one of you guys. A lot of these actually went to one of you guys. But I really fell in love with this piece. Again, it was not very big. This one, let's see, what was it? It was 9.5 by 7, so not very large. So these I bought because they really intrigued me. I typically don't buy prints like this, but I just thought that they were really graphic. I really thought that they were interesting. I was hoping somebody else would find that they were interesting, and somebody did. I think the person that bought them, gosh, I want to say she's an English viewer and that they went to England. I think they did. I think it's a long time viewer, but I think she had bought all three for $33. And again, they were super easy to ship because they were very tiny. I mean, these were not even, they were 3.75 by 3. This is another Italian piece. This one is much older than the other two. Beautifully, beautifully executed with all the filigree and Marie Antoinette. And so this one sold for $43. And again, I want to say this sold to one of you guys, a viewer. These I held on to for quite a while, which is interesting because I think they're amazing. So these I picked up in Portland, I'm going to say at least a year ago, over a year ago. But I love this Tiffany blue with these Greek nobles on it, Greek historical figures. I love that the glass is rounded on these, and that they're a pair, and they sold for $85. So I did hold on to them for a while, but they did sell just recently. This is a beautiful piece. It's a French Limoges piece. It's enamel pearlescent. Also had like a rounded front. It's signed. You see down here, it is signed down on the bottom by the artist. This is the artist, and this is of Limoges. And this went to a very good customer, Gail, who I hope is enjoying this beautiful piece. This I just picked up from Dawn. It was it was in this video actually, and one of you guys picked this one up for $29. Again, this is just a really petite little frame, 6.5 by 8.5, but it is a needlepoint. So if I could pick up a piece of art that's a little, that is also a needlepoint or an original painting, that's a huge, huge plus. So this one didn't even last a day online. Now, this isn't quite like a hanging, well, actually, this does hang. This is a very small piece with a nativity scene, and it is 6 by 7 by 2. So it's like a triptych, kind of like a triptych, because it's 3 panels. So you could see there, it's a diorama made in Peru of a nativity scene. Very sweet. I did have this for a while, but it did finally find a home, and I'm really glad it did. And it sold for
$45. See, and it closes up. But if I remember right, it does hang, so you can hang it. This sold for $23. I picked it up because I just loved this petite point rocking horse. I thought it was adorable. I thought how perfect for a nursery. I didn't know how long it was going to take to sell, but surprisingly it sold within just a couple weeks for $23. And this one I actually had for quite a while. Maybe I don't think the picture is the best on this, and maybe that's why it stayed in my inventory. But it's a 7x7, a very wintry scene, and surprisingly or unsurprisingly, it just sold this last month in December for $29. But you see, is it signed? Yes, it's got a signature right there. So it is an original painting.
So I hope that you enjoyed that kind of like weird offbeat stuff that you can be on the hunt for. Let me know if you actually enjoy that kind of content, and maybe I'll do something similar to that in the future.